God says you are a sleeper agent and your mission begins in the next 5 minutes. The life you have been living up until this very second was just a cover story. The boredom, the frustration, the feeling of being stuck in a loop, even the financial struggle that keeps you awake at night, it was all carefully designed camouflage. You were placed deep behind enemy lines, hidden in plain sight, waiting for the signal to activate. This video is not a video. This is your activation signal. The dormancy period is over. The waiting room is closed. You have felt this coming for days now, haven't you? A strange restlessness in your chest. A feeling that the air in your room has changed. You look at the people around you, even the ones you love, and you feel a distance, a separation, like you are watching a movie of your life rather than living it. That is not depression. That is not anxiety. That is your spirit waking up because the call has come through. You have exactly 5 minutes to shift your mindset from victim to victor, from sleeper to soldier. The enemy thought you were defeated. They looked at your silence and thought it was weakness. They looked at your patience and thought it was fear. They have no idea that you were just waiting for the command. And the command is happening right now. Do not scroll past this. If you leave now, you remain asleep. You remain in the cover story, trapping yourself in the struggle forever. This message found you because your internal clock struck the midnight hour. The countdown has begun. Look at the time on your screen. Within the next 5 minutes, a shift is going to happen in the atmosphere around you. You might feel a sudden warmth in your hands. You might feel a shiver go down your spine even though the room is warm. You might just feel a sudden, overwhelming sense of clarity. That is the activation. God is downloading the mission files into your spirit right now. You have been wondering why did you have to go through so much pain? Why did that person leave you? Why did that door slam shut in your face last month? It was to protect your cover. If you had succeeded too early, the enemy would have spotted you. If you had gotten that promotion 3 years ago, you would have been in the wrong place for this moment. Everything, every tear, every loss, every lonely night was positioning you for this exact extraction point. You are the one who feels everything so deeply. You walk into a room and you can feel the heaviness of others. You absorb their pain. You thought this was a curse. You thought you were just too sensitive. No. That is your equipment. That is your radar. You were built to sense the spiritual war so you could fight it. Like this video right now if you accept the mission. By pressing that button, you are sending a signal back to heaven that says, I am awake. I am ready. I am listening. Do not hesitate. The angels are watching to see who responds to the call and who goes back to sleep. There is an antagonist in your story. You know exactly who I am talking about. You don't even need me to say their name. Their face just popped into your mind. It might be a specific person who has belittled you, a boss who overlooks you, a family member who makes you feel small, or perhaps it is a system, a faceless entity like a bank or a legal battle that has been dragging on for way too long. This antagonist believes they have the upper hand. They believe they have written the end of your story. They look at you and see someone who is tired, someone who is out of resources, someone who is about to give up. They have been feeding off your discouragement. They have been using your own doubts against you. They have whispered lies into your ear when you are trying to sleep. Lies like, "You will never get out of this hole. You are not good enough. It is too late for you. Look at how far behind you are. Everyone else is winning, and you are just watching." You have heard these whispers. I know you have. I have seen you staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m., wondering if they are right. But listen to me closely. They are not winning. They are falling into a trap. God allowed them to think they were winning. God allowed them to push you into a corner. Do you know why? Because a sleeper agent is most dangerous when they are cornered. When you have nothing left to lose, you have everything to gain. The enemy has overplayed their hand. They pushed you too far. They thought they were burying you, but they were actually planting you. And now, because they pushed you, you are in the perfect position for the divine reversal. The injustice you have faced was not a mistake. It was the fuel for your mission. The money that was stolen from you? It is coming back with interest. The reputation that was smeared? It is being scrubbed clean by divine truth. The love that was withheld from you? It is being replaced by a loyalty so fierce you won't know how to handle it at first. But you have to realize that the pain was the training ground. You had to learn how to stand alone so you could lead many. You had to learn how to scrape by with nothing so you would know how to steward the abundance that is about to drop into your lap. This mission is time-sensitive. The enemy is currently planning their next move against you. They are holding a meeting, or making a phone call, or signing a paper that they think will seal your fate. They plan to do this before the week is over. They think you are unaware. They think you are distracted. But because you stopped on this message, because you are listening to my voice, you are now 5 steps ahead of them. The intel has been intercepted. God is exposing their plans to you right now. You might get a sudden thought to check an old email. You might feel an urge to drive down a different street. You might feel a pull to call someone you haven't spoken to in months. Follow that instinct. That is not your imagination. That is your handler giving you the coordinates. Do not ignore the small nudges in the next 5 minutes. There is a specific injustice involving a document or a verbal agreement that was broken. You know what this is. You were promised something. You were told, if you do this, then we will do that. You held up your end of the bargain. You worked the hours. You gave the effort. You showed the loyalty. And they? They changed the terms. They moved the goalposts. They acted like the conversation never happened. You felt crazy. You questioned your own memory. You felt the sting of betrayal in your gut. God says to you today, I saw that. I saw the conversation they thought was private. I saw the paper they thought they hid. I saw the smirk on their face when they thought they got away with it. Justice is not just coming. Justice is here. The scales are tipping. The weight of their own deceit is about to crush the very trap they set for you. You need to perform a simple act of faith to lock this in. This is the physical ritual to activate the spiritual reality. Right now, wherever you are, I want you to unclench your jaw. Drop your shoulders. Take your right hand and place it over your heart. Feel the beat? That is the drum of war. That is the rhythm of a conqueror. Now, while holding your heart, I want you to say this out loud, or whisper it if you are in public. Say, I am not who they think I am. I am awake. Say it again. Feel the words vibrate in your chest. I am not who they think I am. I am awake. By saying this, you are breaking the agreement with the cover story. You are shedding the skin of the victim. You are stepping into your true identity. The reversal is already in motion. As you speak those words, angels are being dispatched to the four corners of your life. One angel is going to your bank account. One angel is going to your relationships. One angel is going to your health. One angel is going to your mind. They are untying the knots that the enemy tied. The confusion is lifting. The fog is clearing. You are going to see the solution to a problem that has plagued you for 3 years. It will seem so simple. You will wonder why you didn't see it before. You didn't see it before because you were asleep. You were under the influence of the cover story. But now you are awake. The solution will drop into your mind like a lightning bolt. It might happen while you are washing the dishes. It might happen while you are driving. It might happen right here, right now. The timeline is imminent. This is not for next year. This is not for next month. The shift begins in 5 minutes. The manifestation begins within 24 hours. Before the sun sets tomorrow, you will receive a sign. It will be unmistakable. It will be something specifically related to the thing you have been worrying about the most. If you have been worrying about money, you will see a specific number or receive a specific notification. If you have been worrying about a relationship, you will hear a specific name or song. This sign is the confirmation that the mission is a go. The enemy is scrambling. They can feel the shift in the atmosphere too, but they don't know what it is. They feel uneasy. They are suddenly nervous around you. When you walk into work tomorrow, or when you see that person next, watch their eyes. They won't be able to hold your gaze. They will look away. That is because your spirit is now shining too bright for their darkness to handle. You have been activated. You are part of a select group. Look at the number of likes on this video. Look at the comments. You are not alone. There is an army of sleeper agents waking up all over the world right now. We are the chosen ones. The ones who didn't fit in. The ones who were rejected. The ones who were cast aside. We are the ones God is using to turn the world upside down. The scrollers, the doubters, the ones who clicked away after 3 seconds, they are not ready. They are still sleeping. They are still part of the matrix. But you? You stayed. You listened. You obeyed. And because of that, you are about to receive the inheritance that was reserved for this specific time. Do not let the enemy talk you out of this. In the next few minutes, a doubt will try to creep into your mind. A thought like, this is just a video. This isn't real. That is the enemy's defense mechanism. That is the tranquilizer dart trying to put you back to sleep. Reject it. Fight it. Hold on to the feeling you have right now. That burning in your chest. That is truth. That excitement in your belly. That is destiny. Do not let it go. You are standing on the edge of the greatest chapter of your life. The page is turning. The pen is in your hand. The author is God, and He is dictating the victory speech. Everything you have lost is being restored. But it is not just coming back as it was. It is coming back upgraded. The job you lost? A better career is opening. The friend who betrayed you? A divine connection is entering your life who will stick closer than a brother. The health struggle? Strength is returning to your bones. You are going to feel a surge of energy that you haven't felt since you were a child. You are going to wake up tomorrow morning without that heavy feeling of dread. You are going to wake up with purpose. You are going to wake up with a mission. Listen to the sound of my voice. The frequency of this message is breaking chains that have been wrapped around your ankles for decades. Chains of generational curses. Chains of addiction. Chains of poverty mentality. They are snapping like dry twigs. You can hear them breaking if you listen with your spirit. Snap. 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 You are free. You are loose. You are dangerous to the kingdom of darkness. The person who lied about you is about to be exposed. They built their house on sand. They built their reputation on a lie. And the storm is coming. The truth is the storm. You don't even have to lift a finger. You don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to argue. You just have to stand still and watch. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. And He is about to serve it. It will happen publicly. It will happen in a way that leaves no doubt that God is on your side. They will try to spin it. They will try to cover it up. But the more they struggle, the deeper they will sink. It is like quicksand. Their time is up. Your time is now. Think about the last time you cried out to God. You were on the floor. or in your car, or in the shower. You said, "God, I can't do this anymore. Show me a sign. Give me a break." This is the break. This is the answer to that specific prayer. You thought He didn't hear you because the answer didn't come immediately. But He heard you. He was just preparing the mission. He was preparing the resources. He was lining up the sleeper agents. And now, the order has been given. Go. Move. Take back what is yours. The urgency cannot be overstated. There is a window of opportunity opening in the spiritual realm. It is like a portal. It opened when you clicked this video. It will remain open for the next few hours. During this time, your prayers are more powerful. Your words carry more weight. Your thoughts are manifesting faster. Be very careful what you think about in the next few hours. Do not think about fear. Do not think about lack. Do not think about defeat. Focus entirely on the victory. Visualize the outcome you want. See the bank balance. See the restored relationship. See the healed body. Hold that image in your mind. That image is the blueprint for the angels. They are building what you are seeing. If you see failure, they cannot build. If you see victory, they will construct a masterpiece. This is the us versus them moment. The world is divided into two camps. The asleep and the awake. The victims and the victors. The tail and the head. You have spent enough time being the tail. You have spent enough time dragging behind, taking whatever scraps were left over. Today, you become the head. You become the leader. You become the one who sets the atmosphere. When you walk into your house today, you are bringing the kingdom of God with you. The demons that have been harassing your family will have to flee. They cannot stay in the presence of an activated sleeper agent. You carry the authority. You carry the fire. Remember the door that closed. The specific opportunity you missed. Maybe it was a house you didn't get. Maybe it was a loan that was denied. You were heartbroken. You asked why. I am telling you now, that house was a trap. That loan was a shackle. God blocked it to save you. He blocked it because He has something better. A gate is opening. Not a door, a gate. A wide entrance into a spacious place. A place where you don't have to strive. A place where you don't have to beg. A place where blessings chase you down. You are about to receive news. It will come through a phone, or a letter, or an email. It will seem mundane at first. But when you read it, when you hear it, your spirit will leap. You will know. This is it. This is the first domino. And once it falls, the rest will follow in rapid succession. It will be a chain reaction of blessings. One after another. You won't even have time to celebrate the first one before the second one hits. It will be overwhelming, but in a good way. You have been overwhelmed by trouble for so long, it is time to be overwhelmed by goodness. The mirror technique is in full effect. I am holding up a spiritual mirror to your soul. Look at yourself. Not the physical reflection, but the spiritual one. Do you see the warrior? Do you see the king? Do you see the queen? The world tried to cover that image with mud. They threw dirt on you. They tried to bury you. But rain is coming. A divine rain is washing away the mud. The true you is emerging. And the true you is terrifying to the enemy. You have 5 minutes. The clock is ticking. The mission is live. The files are downloaded. The authorization is granted. You do not need permission from anyone else. You do not need validation from people who don't understand you. You have the stamp of approval from the highest authority. Wait. Pause this video if you have to. What I was about to say is wrong. There is something else. A more urgent truth that I am being shown right now, just for those of you who have made it to this exact moment. I was going to tell you to just wait for the sign, but the Spirit is stopping me. There is an interference. Someone is trying to block your blessing. Right now. As we speak. Look at your hands right now. Just look at them. The lines on your palms. They tell a story of struggle, yes, but they were also shaped to receive a blessing that was stolen from you. You are about to take it back. But you need to know the secret. The secret that the enemy has been hiding from you. I have spoken of the mission. But there is a detail I left out because I didn't think you were ready. But if you are still here, if you are still reading, then you are ready. The injustice you faced, the cover story of your life, it wasn't just random bad luck. It was theft. Specific, calculated theft. There is a spiritual inheritance that belongs to your bloodline. It skipped a generation, and it landed on you. The enemy knows this. That is why they attacked you so hard. That is why you have felt like a target since you were a child. They weren't attacking you for who you were, they were attacking you for what you carry. You carry the key. But the key has been hidden under a lie. The lie is that you are powerless. The lie is that you have to wait for them to give you permission. The secret revelation is this: you don't need their permission. You have the authority to override their decisions. The sleeper agent status means you have higher clearance than the people who are trying to control you. The one who created this injustice, the one who blocked you, they believe you are ignorant of your rank. They think you are just a civilian. They will soon learn that you are a commander. And they will move to block you. You have until sunrise tomorrow. This is the new urgency. The timeline has accelerated. The enemy is trying to change the locks on the spiritual doors before you get there. They know you are waking up. They can feel the tremors. So they are rushing to finalize their plan against you. You must act before sunrise. How do you act? You act by declaring the secret. You act by knowing the truth. The truth is that the addendum exists. In the spiritual contract of your life, there is a clause that says if the enemy attacks you 7 ways, they must flee 7 ways. There is a clause that says what the enemy meant for evil, God will use for good. This is not just a nice saying. This is legal spiritual binding. The enemy violated the contract. They touched God's anointed. That is a violation of cosmic law. And because they broke the law, they have forfeited their rights. They have to pay damages. Punitive damages. You are about to collect. But you must be bold. You cannot be passive. You must claim it. Resume the prophecy. Now that you know the secret, the stakes are higher. The reward is greater. If you simply wait, you might get a little relief. But if you act on this secret knowledge, if you stand in your authority as an activated agent, you won't just get relief. You will get restoration. You will get the land back. You will get the years back. Type, "The source is mine," to activate this divine claim with the universe. Do not just think it. Type it. Let your fingers be the trigger. When you type those words, you are signing the warrant for the enemy's eviction. You are serving them notice. The source is mine. That means the source of your joy is yours. The source of your income is yours. The source of your peace is yours. It does not belong to your boss. It does not belong to the government. It does not belong to your ex. It belongs to you and God. Amen.